Hello, good day everyone. This is Creators Lodge, and I would like to welcome you all to my YouTube channel from whichever part of the world you are watching from. So in today's episode of smartphone design tutorials, I'll be sharing how I designed the back cover of this Jotter design. In our last tutorial, we were able to design the front of this Jotter cover, and what we are going to be doing in today's episode is to design the back. All right, and it's not going to take much time because we've already created the template. All we just need to do is to remove some elements and insert some elements. All right, so that being said, let's get into business. All right, so the first thing is I've already opened the front cover, the design for the front page. So the first thing we want to do is to remove all the unnecessary elements. All right, so I'm just going to be showing us the back of the design, and we're going to be using that to work. All right, so this is the back of the design. All right, so what we are going to be doing now is to remove some pictures and some text, and to remove some elements. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to remove this major picture. I'm just going to delete. All right, you click delete on this layer, you click on the layer, and you click this delete, and I'm going to be deleting these love icons. It's not needed right now, so I'm just going to be deleting whatever is not needed. I'm going to delete this. Let's see. Yes, I'm going to delete this picture also. I'm going to be deleting. All right, so don't worry, once I'm done deleting, you will see the things that I deleted. I'm going to delete this name, the names of the couple. I'm going to delete the ring. I'm going to delete the celebration of love. I'll delete the ornament. We don't need the ornament right now. Yeah, I'm going to delete the 5th of November. All right, so what we have left is just the flowers. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this flower. I'm going to move it towards this direction, this way. All right, so I love using the original to help us to help us stay on track. All right, so I'm just going to move the flower here. All right, and so the next thing we want to do is I'm going to lock this layer so the flower doesn't move around, and I'm going to go to shapes, and I'm going to click on shapes. So the shape I used is this particular shape, this one here. All right, yes, so this is the shape I used. All right, so I'm just going to mark this. Don't color the shape, guys, please don't color the shape, because once you color the shape, once I go to color and I enable color, if I enable color, if I go to texture to bring in the picture inside of the shape, the picture is not going to reflect because I've already colored the shape. All right, so once immediately you select the shape, it's going to be automatically colored in white color. All right, so don't color it again, just leave it like that and impute your texture, the pictures. For instance, let me impute the picture now. Let's see if it's going to show. I went to texture and I click texture. So I'm going to import from my gallery. Alright, so this is the first picture I want to import from my gallery. Please also remember that I said I won't be dropping the links for the picture. Alright, so this is the first picture. Now you see I've imported the picture into the shape, but it's not showing. That's because I already colored the shape the red color. All right, so all I need to do is to go to my color, click on color, and disable the color. Now you can see, so you just mark it this way. Now if you notice on the texture, you will see that it's trying to have, the picture is trying to double itself inside of the shape. So all you need to do is to go to the texture and click this maintain ratio enable. So you click enable. If you click enable and you see that the picture is stretched, because right now immediately I clicked enable, the picture is stretched. So please, if you find out that the picture is stretched, disable the maintain ratio. All right, don't use it. Your pictures are not meant to be stretched. Disable the maintain ratio and go to your scale. Increase your scale from 100 and keep increasing. Now you can see I've increased to 115. It's that's double effect is removing. Now once I click 130, you can see it's finally gone. We just have one piece of picture. If I reduce my scale, you will see that the picture is now trying to create a multiple copy of itself. All right, so that is the reason why it is very necessary that once you impute a picture texture into the shape, ensure that it does not have duplicate inside that same shape. All right, so and this is how we prevent that. So the scale should be 130. So I'm just going to place this here, and I'm going to just go back and check what next to do. All right, so the next thing is we're going to duplicate the shape again. I'm just going to go to copy. I don't need to start drawing another one. I'm just going to copy this shape, and I'm going to place it here again. Let's see. All right, let's move this up a little, and let's reduce the shape, the size. Let's move this like this, and I'm going to click copy. Let's see if we are still on track. All right, okay, let's move this here like this, and let's move this here like this. All right, so I'm going to impute a different texture into this second shape, the second picture. So I'm going to delete, and I'm going to click on my texture again. So this is the shape we are going to be imputing next. I just cropped it to 1:1. All right, so that it can just fit in our shape. All right, so I'm just going to mark this. Now let's see. Now you see I clicked enable maintain ratio on this, but the picture is not stretching, so you can just leave it this way. All right, so I'm just going to mark this, and this one, the picture is not trying to make a copy of itself inside of the shape. All right, so this is nice, so I can just leave it this way, and I'm going to copy this shape again because we still have more pictures to go. Now if you notice, you see now that the shape is too big. All right, so it means I need to start reducing. All right, so I'm just going to reduce this. I'm going to go to my relative sizing, and I want to reduce this and see. Let's reduce to 45. Let's reduce this to 45 also. Let's see. Don't worry, would work on the scaling if it's yeah. So let's see. We have 2 more pictures to go. Let's just impute all the pictures. We're going to work on the scaling later. We're going to work on the sizing later. All right, so let me move the position into this place. All right, I'm just going to go to my texture again and impute the next picture. All right guys, so this is the third picture. So I'm going to leave the ratio this way, and I'm going to mark it. Yes, so now you can see the picture is reflecting inside of the shape. So what I'm just going to do next is to copy this again. I think this is the last shape we are copying, right? This is the last. All right, yes, this is the last, so I'm going to impute the last shape. All right guys, if you noticed something, I already made a mistake. This particular image that is here, it's supposed to be inside of the shape. All right, but this is a tutorial, so just leave it that way. So all right, let's work it. So I'm just going to click on this shape. I want to change the image. If you notice in our major design, the image inside of this shape is different. All right, so I'm just going to go to my gallery and pick the image now. Texture, you delete this and you click on gallery. So this is the image that is meant to be inside of it. So I'm just going to crop it this way here, and I'm going to click the mark button. Now you can see the image is now inside. So I'm going to now click this shape and texture and add the image. All right, so this is the image that we would be using as texture for this shape. All right, so let me just crop it this way and click the mark button. So now you can see. All right, so now we have the images arranged. Yes, now we have the images in their the order at which they are meant to be. So that is what we need to do. The next thing we want to do now is to just add the black shape and our text, thanks for coming. So I'm just going to click on shapes. I'm going to reduce this way. I'm going to increase the size this way, and I'm just going to place this here. All right, now if you notice, all the designs I'm doing, I ensure that all my elements are not going towards down this way. or it's not going towards the side this way, or it's not going upwards this way. And the reason is because this is a printed design, and one principle of design is that your work, all right, should, that is why most times when I want to design, I make use of this grid. All right, I make use of this grid. This grid is serves as a ruler for me. All right, once I adjust my grid in this order, all right, I ensure that nothing comes out of this box. All right, as I'm working inside of this grid, nothing comes out of this box, because when it's time to print, all right, when it's time to print, if you have your elements or parts of your design towards, you know, the different sides or the edges of the design, when it's time to print, the printer would definitely cut out part of the necessary informations of the design. So it's very necessary that when you are creating any type of design, just ensure that you don't take your design elements towards the, you know, the ending part of the design. All right, you need to give like space. All right, it's just like when you are the Nigerians, we Nigerians, when you are trying to, if you're a tailor and you want to sew a clothes, you hear the tailor say that I want to give the clothes allowance. All right, allowance. And what the tailor is trying to say is that I want to give, you know, space. All right, so just you need to give your design space, let it breathe. All right, don't just, you know, arrange it in different way that, you know, looks unprofessional. Yes, so that being said, so what we want to do now is to add thanks for coming and add at Ola graphics and creation. All right, so I'm just going to move this here. I'm going to change the color to black, pure black color. Yes, so I'm going to go to my fonts, new text, and I'm going to write thanks for coming. Yeah, thanks for coming. Yeah, exclamation mark and capital letter. All right, so I'm just going to change my text to the white color, and I'm going to go to my font, and I used Montserrat for this also. Montserrat, I'm going to drop the link to download the font. All right, I think I used Montserrat extra bold. Let's see. Yes, Montserrat extra bold. So I'm just going to reduce this. My size is 36 text size, so I'm just going to go to my relative positioning and make sure it is centered, and I'm going to use the position tool to, you know, ensure that it's in the middle of the black shape. Yes, so let's see. Yes, we have that now. So I'm just going to move it up a little bit again. I'm going to move the black shape a little bit up once again. Yes, something like this. Yes, the reason is because we're going to be writing our you know, at Ola graphics and creation, which is at, all right, so at Ola underscore graphics underscore creation, at Ola underscore graphics underscore creation. And I'm going to be changing the size of this text. Let me change the color first to black color, and I'm going to change the size, the font family. We're also using Montserrat, but now we're not using Montserrat extra bold. We're going to be using Montserrat semi bold. Let's see. Is this semi bold? Let's see. All right, okay, I didn't write the phone number, so I'm just going to, you know, yes, so it's Montserrat semi bold. Yes. All right, so I'm just going to centralize this. Let's see if we've gotten it. I would need to reduce this shape a little again. Just reduce it a little again, and I'll need to reduce the size of this again and make it this centralized. Now let's move our Ola graphics upwards. Yeah, so I'm going to reduce the size of it again also. It's too big. Yes, so I'm just going to bring it this way and move it this way. All right, so we are done. You can see it's looking like the back cover of the Jotter design. All right, so if you can see our original image, yes, you can see our original image, and you can see what we just created now. You can see that it's looking very much alike. All right, this is how I designed the back of this Wedding Jotter. So once you are done with your design, just click on your save and save. Don't save changes. All right, if you save changes, the first design which you did, which is the front of this shutter cover, it's going to be cancelled. You won't see it again in your list of projects. All right, so you save as project, and then you write, you save whatever you want to save as. All right, let's assume I save this as Jotter. All right, and I click OK. So now it's saved in your project. Now please always try to go back to my projects. Click here, and go to my projects. Always try to check your projects once you are done saving. All right, click on my projects. Always ensure that your project is not scattered. You will know once you click on my project, your project is already showing here, but always ensure that it's not scattered. If it's scattered, go back again and save again as project, and save with another name. If it's scattered again, keep on saving until you see that it has been saved correctly, because PIXELLAB is actually having, I don't know if it's due to versions of phone or model of phone, but sometimes when you save works in projects, when you go back, you discover that the project is already scattered. Things are just scattered, and the size is no longer the size, stuffs like that. So just ensure that you always check your project. All right, so that is all for today's tutorial, how to create Wedding Jotter in PIXELLAB. Please, if this is your first time coming across my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe, do well to like, do well to turn on the notification button. And if you have been coming to my YouTube channel more than once, please, I would urge you, if you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe and share this video with other people, other creatives, and other people that you feel needs this video, right? So that everybody can learn and everybody can have a good business with this skill. All right, thank you very much for watching this tutorial. See you guys in my next tutorial.